Hi there, I wanted to talk to you about performance management. Most CEOs tell me it's their Achilles heel. It's the one area of leadership that they really do not like and do not feel they're particularly good at. And I think performance management has negative connotations because people immediately think about dealing with underperformance. The first thing I would say to you is that performance management is for everyone. Whether you're a problem person or a problem child in the organization, whether you're an average performer or whether you're a talented outperformer, one of the things that performance management should be is for everyone, because we do need to manage the performance of people and attempt to get the best out of them. So I think we need to stop thinking about performance management as a negative and think about it as a positive. The second thing I would say is that the traditional annual appraisal is dead. I think it's always been hated by people who've had appraisals. It's been hated by the appraisers who've had to do the appraisals, and the documentation has been the bane of people's life. And I think it's one of those things that's a traditional style of leadership that's been around a long time and nobody ever thought it was working particularly well. And most organizations today are thinking about how they might do things differently. Roughly 70% of UK firms are currently redesigning their appraisal systems. The likes of Microsoft and Google and Deloitte have all abandoned annual appraisal. They haven't stopped reviewing people, but they've stopped using a traditional system that no longer works. I think it was Einstein that says, don't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, because that's the definition of insanity. So is there still some insanity in your organization in carrying on with the moribund annual appraisal? The third thing I want to talk about is what's the alternative? Well, the alternative, I think, is regular monthly reviews, because most businesses do a one-to-one with their people anyway. So most leaders are talking to their people every month about things in the organization, the day-to-day business as usual. Why not tag the appraisal conversation on the back of that? Just 5 or 10 minutes at the end of your one-to-one, which answers that question that's in every employee's head, which is, how am I doing? How am I doing in that latest pitch to a customer? How did I do in that latest pitch to the board? How did I do in that latest project that I did? I think it's very easy to keep a regular, informal review of how people are doing and to make sure they understand how their performance is progressing in the organization. It's less defensive, it's less of a big deal, and it really works. So remember that performance management is something that is for everybody. Think about the fact that annual appraisal is dead, and think about the fact that regular informal reviews really work, and there's something that perhaps you ought to be thinking about. That's the trend that's happening right now, and I would ask you, are you on it?